key to accessing, here we go, with the Einstein quote. If you change the information in your soul, when you learn how to transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom, because your wounds are in your soul that come out through your heart. This is what he's talking about. So when we accept that we're souls having a human experience and that our energy, our consciousness is what informs our body, then we can understand where illness comes from. So let's get into a quote from Dr. Bruce Lipton, because this is really his field. Epigenetics means before genetics. So let's, what happens before the body? Well, that's the field. All right. So that's not it. When you're in love, you release a growth hormone. And when we're in love, that's how we expand our emotional range. That's all in the heart. Follow your heart, it knows the way.
Yeah,
feel the body. Now, he said changing your thought, that's all you have to do. But as we've already seen and talked to Dr. Joe Dispenza, as all of our kind of scientific awareness and knowledge evolves, this comes from the heart and not the brain. Okay, it's a soul, it's an energy body. And so at the end, he talks about how self-hate makes the body ill. And so he has another video about that, about how adoptive kids have a different set of genes, genetic markers, than their adopted family, yet they will oftentimes get the same kinds of physical diseases. And when we know less than 1% of diseases are caused by genetics, that's also evidence that the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. So let's look at that video, because I really think that really helps show how this all works. The power of epigenetics.
Masters of our genetic activity.
So you can change your consciousness, right? You can take control. You have sovereignty over your own soul. You can make your darkness conscious. So I'm going to quote Carl Jung here really quick, and he helped me understand enlightenment. And here's a quote from my book, My Enlightenment Experience. One does not become enlightened by imagining, in their brain, figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Where is darkness? Well, I would say shame, guilt, and fear that resonates at 20 hertz is quite a bit of darkness, because cancer resonates at 100 hertz. But if I'm routinely, my field is the sole governing agency of the particle. If my field is consistently resonating, vibrating at 200, 300, 500 hertz, 1,000 hertz, well, the 100 hertz cancer doesn't stand a chance, right? It'll just gone, dead. The highest vibrating energy is the most transformative energy. And so this is why changing the world is an inside job. Changing your body is an inside job. And there's nothing more inside than your soul. Okay, there's nothing beyond that. There's nothing more inside than the energy that you exist within.